What's going on, there, friends? My name is Johto and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. In the last episode, we defeated Claire of the Blackthorn City Gym, and we also passed the Dragon's Den test, and now we have all the badges. So, when you have all the badges, naturally that means you can go take on the Pokemon League in, a typical Pokemon game. As you know, we got all the HMs in the game, and we were able to use all of them. And so what I'm doing right here in this episode is I am going around the entire Johto region to see what I can do now that I can explore pretty much the whole region with all the HMs. So as a result, there is a lot of editing, as you can see. I'm just gonna go ahead and, this is all just gonna be me going around collecting items and whatnot, so I can, so it is story time! I was recently, going back and watching some old videos that I used to watch, and that, videos that I used to like to watch pretty much back then. One of the videos I stumbled upon was just how someone was talking about what is a sellout, pretty much, and that people would argue that this person uploads 5 videos a day for the money, for the views and whatnot. I upload daily, not because I make money, and not because for the views. I upload videos every day because it's fun and it's what I like to do, and that these type of videos are really fun to do. So you do what you like to do, as long as you're not hurting, as long as it's not hurting anybody. Which, it's and that's the same case with, people upload multiple videos at a time because, it's fun for them. You do what's fun, and like I said, you do what's fun as long as, nobody gets hurt, physically or emotionally or whatever. My first LP, of course, was Super Mario World. It took 14 episodes, and because I upload every day, that would be 2 weeks. And at that time, I had no subs, no views, no anything, and I still did it and I still uploaded Super Mario World every day because, like I said, that's what I wanted to do. People would be people a long time ago would ask me, oh, do you get people to watch your stuff? Well, no, because, I just kept doing it. I like it, and I improved at wherever I could. Back then, when everyone's gotta start out somewhere. Everybody starts off small. Not everybody gets big right off the bat. That all depends on what type of content that you make. If you're unique, if you make very super unique content, then that could be argued. My first set of videos, they weren't that good, because, my commentary was bad, the quality was really bad, the frame rate was terrible, at some point you learn, Either you learn, or you give up, or you keep doing it and you never improve. So that's 3 options for you in order to keep yourself motivated in order to make videos. I chose the path where I eventually learned what my mistakes were and upgraded my equipment so that way they were better, and that I could provide the type of videos that I'm making today. And I like to say that I improved. Some people may disagree, and some people may not like me, so, you can't please everybody. And some people get, extra mad at me if, like I don't reply to them. And I'm going to be real, and I am going to tell you that I actually looked up how many comments I have received throughout this whole year, which is 2019. This year I got 200 comments, about 200 comments. You know, it's a little bit more or a little bit less, but 200 sounds about right from what I looked up. Some people, of course, get more. Some people get less. It really all depends. And 200 comments is quite a bit. Let's say if I take like 15 seconds to like read and reply to every comment. You know, 15 seconds sounds like a good number. You know, it takes time to like read the comment and also think of something to reply back. So, you know, 200 comments, that sounds like roughly 30-40 minutes of straight reading and replying without breaks, without eating, without sleeping. But when you take that in account with some of my other stuff that I gotta read, such as like social media notifications, emails, Steam messages, Discord, and whatnot, then that adds up to being like straight up 20-ish days of just straight reading and replying to every single thing. And so it's not that I don't want to reply to you, it's because I physically can't reply to every single one of you. And I try to reply to everybody. I make it clear that I do try to reply to everybody, but sometimes whenever you have so much going on in your day, you just can't always get to it, and then sometimes you either forget, or sometimes like the comment that you receive is something that you don't really want to reply to. And you know, some people understand, some others don't, and the people who don't will just think that you're the worst person in the world. And you know, some people will also get mad if you don't reply, if you don't like, you know, accept their friend requests on like Facebook, Steam, Xbox Live, PlayStation Network, or the Nintendo Switch. And you know, I'm pretty sure like I don't know what the limit is for the Switch, but I know for sure for like Xbox Live, there's like, you only have 100 slots for friends. So if you get like 1,000 friend requests, you cannot. There's no way you're going to accept all 1,000 friend requests just with like a 100 slot. Like with your entire friends list being like 100 slots, it's just not viable. And then comes the topic of change. You know, I mentioned earlier that, you know, over time you learn how to get you learn what you're doing wrong when you start out. You like improve, you get better, and then suddenly now you are different. And you know, some people don't like that, but let me tell you, I've talked with people who do nothing but change, and so yeah, I've talked with people who do nothing but change. You know, I've been friends with Vinny and Angelo for like not over 7 years. Actually, yeah, it is over 7 years, but like I've been friends with them since like for like a very long time ago, and I thought we were gonna stick around for, you know, years to come. You know, it worked out for a while, but then, you know, things change in our lives. You know, Vinny and Angelo both found something that they like in their lives, and then they pretty much moved on. Now I don't hang out with them anymore. I mean, I'm still friends with them, but I don't really talk to them as much as I used to, because they changed now. You know, not everybody is gonna like you. I learned that the hard way. And yeah. So you know, it's just reality, and that's just something that, you know, as a person, you come to pretty much accept that. All right. Sorry, I'm cutting some of that, a little bit of commentary out right there because because I'm like stumbling upon what I'm trying to say, but people would be like, oh, I miss M-Shin when he was back in 2015. He played much better games and whatnot, and I'm gonna tell you right now. Let's say that 4 years ago you were 14, and then 4 years later, like, you're 18, and I'm gonna let you know, if you were 14 4 years ago and now you're 18 today or this year, and there hasn't been a single change in you, then there's really something wrong with you. Like, you probably really have a maturity problem. Like, 14, yeah, there's some maturity. You know, you're 14. 18, it's okay to be a little bit mature. I am 21, and there's still a little bit of immaturity in me. That's okay. You know, something that used to be that you thought was really funny, like back like 4 years ago, suddenly now becomes not so funny because you matured, you change, and that's just how it works in a person. So, you know, people sometimes don't like it when they hear about the truth and whatnot. But sometimes the truth hurts, and you just learn to accept what happens. You know, and so some people understand, some others don't. And the people who don't understand, like, don't want to understand, and will just dislike you because you are telling them what's actually real. I don't always like hearing the truth sometimes, at times, but it's just what happens. But yeah, that's all I gotta talk about right there. It took a lot longer for me to, well, actually, it took me a lot less time to talk about that, than I was anticipating. I thought it was gonna take like probably 20-ish minutes, but now we're 14 minutes into the video, and we're still going around collecting a bunch of stuff here. So yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of items that you can get. A lot of this stuff you can get a lot earlier. And so earlier we fought like a bunch of like level 15 trainers and whatnot. Here I'm about to fight another trainer that I could have fought way early on. But it wasn't nighttime when I was first here, and I was just too lazy to change my time or wait till it was nighttime. I just wanted to like show these fights off. And then there's like a bunch of items. And again, I'm not gonna like go over and talk about like, oh, I got this item. You can go over here and surf over here and get this really useful item. Like, that would be boring. And that's why I found something to talk about there. Weird little sprite glitch right there. Okay, so here's something to talk about now. You know, several episodes ago, Balba talked to us about how the Safari Zone has finally opened up, and now we're actually going to start exploring it, since now like it's less out of the way. for us and we can go exploring. So this is the path to the Safari Zone. And this place is brand new to this game, and it was not in the original Gold, Silver, and Crystal game. And so as a result, there is some like stuff that we can get over here. So this is Route 47, which is like I said, brand new. This was never here in the original game. So in this route, you could find like Raticates, Spearows, Glooms, Farfetch, Dittos, Noctowl, and Miltank. So that's pretty cool.